Alright, this video is gonna contain spoilers for this game. So if you're planning on playing this, then you might not want to watch, but if you're interested on how I made some of this game, then you're gonna find this interesting. So one of the things about this game is puzzles. And especially, I love puzzles, but I also love hidden puzzles. I love hiding little clues in plain sight so that the player, you get a little hint on where they might be. And so the player goes searching, and that can drastically extend the engagement and period of time that someone plays your game. Because if you sort of say, hey, look, there's something you haven't found yet, and it might just be over here, then they'll be a lot more tempted to continue to find it. And the way that I implemented this best so far into this game is the password system. So in ClickTeam Fusion, you could make an INI file, which is a text file that saves data, and that's how you could do save games, or you could use passwords. Passwords are a lot simpler. I like passwords for this kind of game. You can say password is periodic, password is neo, etc. So when you get your passwords, you can jump to that level. That's why I said spoilers, is because this actually takes you to that level. You don't need to solve the previous level to get there. So one of the things that I did is, again, another spoiler, the end screen. It says, just kidding, I hid 2 messages around the game. I hope you kept your passwords. If you look at it, the passwords, the first letter spells a word. The first few levels you can spell, the first 10 levels spell 2 different words, ponder and open. And so then I can have further levels, like 11A, which the password is ponder. And that's a really engaging way to get players to think about your game and to get them to go back and to think and do more with your game. And it really also ties in well with if you want your game to have a meta feel to it. I'm just going to play a little bit of the game. It's like this level, you'll never find it just, oh, that's weird, I'm going to have to fix that. You're never going to find this level if you just play the game normally and after the first 10 levels say, okay, I'm done. Which, sometimes that sucks a little bit. But actually, I love that sound effect. Actually, what I think it does, though, is that it makes the fans that enjoy your game and like to find secrets, it makes them even happier. And I've done a lot of hard internet riddles and puzzles kind of similar to this. I wouldn't really say they're similar to this. This is sort of a different kind of thing. But lots of secrets hidden in plain sight games and logic riddle things. There's a great one called Ebony, Not Prawn, Odd Pawn. They're all great. I love them all. Maybe not prawn. But secrets are a great way and a great thing to add to your game. And so that's the way that I did it in this one, is that I just made one of the extra levels. It was an anagram. But, that's just sort of a take on secrets and puzzles. If you want to make your game more challenging and more engaging and more satisfying to the players that like to, look around a lot, that is a great way to do that. I love it. It's interesting. That's just sort of another little devlog. I think it's funny they're called devlogs, and it's also like devlog. Oh, well, that's stupid. Also, I fixed the settings. I had a previous error with OBS where it put it in 360p, which was really annoying since I like talking about the creative process, but I actually fixed it. It's running 30 frames per second at 1080p. I wish it was going at 60 frames per second because, 60 is nice and smooth, and also YouTube likes it more. I mean, on all the professional videos, it's like 1080p, 60 frames per second. But I'm afraid that my computer, it isn't a potato, but I'd say on a scale of brick to quantum machine, I'd say it's a solid sack of potatoes. But this is just another little devlog. I'm out.